What's up guys, my name is Doug. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. I'm really glad you guys decided to tune in today as I'm going to be putting you guys onto and actually getting put onto myself. This new artist called Stannye Boy. He dropped a project called Bad Weather Days. I'm listening to it on YouTube. The link to it will be in the description. And Stannye Boy hit me up on Instagram and in the same way that Blood Blixing did, he asked me to give this project a listen and kind of showcase it for the channel for you guys to maybe give this a listen yourselves. Yeah, you guys know that I love doing that. I love putting you guys onto my subscribers' music, and so if you're interested in a video like this for your music of your own, you can hit me up on Twitter or Instagram or email, and I might end up, hitting you back, and you might get a video like this for yourself on the channel. So I think that if you're interested, that would be really cool. Hit me up, and we might be able to work something out. So what I know about Stannye Boy is that he's 23 years old, same as me. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. I believe that, Jack Harlow and Bryson Tiller are from there as well. So yeah, that's where he's from. And I'm assuming that maybe will have some influence on what his music might sound like. Maybe he'll go into that Bryson Tiller, like trap soul kind of vibe. Who knows? We'll find out. This is a first listen. So I'm excited to hear what he's got for us. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. This project has got 10 tracks on it. And I'm just excited to showcase new music to you guys. So be sure to support the channel any way that you see fit. Patrons and members of the channel get access to full-length videos like uncut, unedited, my personal playlist. They get access to the videos like a day early, things like that. Just a bunch of little different rewards for supporting the channel. You can check out the tiers. All of that is in the description. You can click those links and find out. And I really appreciate all the support you guys have shown to the channel so far. And with that said, we're going to jump into this project now. The first track is Intro, Storm Coming.
Keep that shit inside. Keep that shit inside. Keep that shit inside. Just to make me feel alright. Make me feel alright. Happens every time. Happens every time. Happens every time.
I like this little vibe. The fact that it's just a really simple, like 2-chord progression. I think that's pretty interesting. Oh, well, that was a really short little intro. It's just like 1 minute and 30 seconds long. Okay, so it's really more just atmospheric and tone building, right? Setting a tone for the rest of the project. I was expecting it to be like a full 3-minute song, a 3-minute intro. So just 1.5 minutes of just a really interesting little vibe, honestly. And today's kind of like a rainy day, and I'm wearing a hoodie. It's one of the few days in the year where I'm able to wear a hoodie and be comfortable in Brazil. And so that little vibe, that little kind of like almost lo-fi vibe is really fitting for days like today. And it's really, fun to listen to, fun to lay back to. I guess mixing tips maybe would be, I think that in order to fit this vibe a little better, maybe a little less volume on the vocals so that they don't come across so loudly. And that'll really make this track sink into that vibe that you're trying to create with the production a little bit better. But I love the fact that it's just a really simple loop, really easy to listen to, little 2-chord progression. I like it. I like it as an intro, Storm Coming. So it's laid back, but it's indicative of maybe something more grandiose and impactful coming later. So let's see what he's got for us with the second track. This is Peace of Mind featuring Fletcher. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
I already like the melodies.
In my brand new ride, fresh like me, on repeat when I slide. You can never roll up on a motherfucker like me.
Hey.
That game when I hit it, that's likely. Ex-girlfriend, boyfriend wanna fight me. No, I've been waiting for the time where I might go psycho.
This is hard.
I'm bad like Michael. Yeah, days.
Hey.
I'm a crib, be free from the sad days. On my last days.
I need this track on Spotify ASAP.
Yeah, I've been trying to trust a nigga on a big shots out the family, this how it's supposed to be. As I rise in this position, niggas look so above, putting their hands in the mud, thought you was supposed to be down. Damn,
that's so true.
I made a way to the ranks. Free, cause all my niggas don't believe if they ass never do see. Show you a piece of mind. Yeah.
Those melodies in the background go so stupid, bro.
Trying to get more in time.
Yeah. That track goes crazy, bro. I love that production. That beat is so stupid, bro. The little melodies go so hard in the background. The beat comes in out of nowhere, like the drums, and they're so bouncy. You did a great job of flowing on it and creating a catchy hook and really singing some catchy melodies on it, keeping us interested throughout the track. Fletcher, the feature, was awesome. His verse was real hard. He had some bars in there that were just super relatable. You know, this is a track that, man, I was not expecting. Way out of left field, way more high quality than what I was expecting. I want this on Spotify so I can add it to my playlist. Is it on Spotify? If you're watching this, Stannye boy, let me know, because I will add this to my playlist like that. That's crazy. It's so good. I love that. Out of Sight is next.
So you think everything's alright. All of your feelings and your problems out of sight. Somewhere far along the lightning strikes. Can't fix your wrongs till you find what's.
There's something really interesting about the way you're performing this chorus. And I actually noticed it on that first track as well, where you're singing and you can carry a tune kind of, but you're not loading your voice with like auto tune. You're using a much more natural sound, and you're not so worried about, you know, doing these crazy riffs and showing off your vocal talent. You're adding all these layers to your vocals, and you're just carrying that tune just enough to kind of keep us interested in the melody, but at the same time it's got this really charming kind of like natural sound to it, in a similar vein to like Mac Miller, who wasn't the best singer, but his voice was just so interesting and he really knew how to layer it and carry the little tunes for his choruses to really make them sound special and unique. So I like that you're doing that. I like that you're not overusing the auto tune, and you're really keeping this natural sound to it, because maybe you're not the most talented singer in terms of like technical ability, doing all these riffs and belting these vocals or things like that, these lyrics, but you've got a really unique, charming kind of sound to it. So I'm really enjoying that, and I really want to highlight that.
Strikes bright and wind makes the world turn. Looking down with the bird's eye view, but I don't change nothing.
I love this little vibe. The guitars are so sweet.
Back and forth, I'm back and
Love those hi-hats.
Back up, these demons floating in my mind. In my mind, I try to fly. Just when you think everything's alright.
Yeah. Keyboards in the background with that guitar is so sweet, man. Yeah, this is just another really kind of quick track. It's got a really cool little vibe to it, though. It's nice and wavy. I mentioned what I liked about your singing performance on this. It's very warm and kind of charming. The production is on point. Love the understated drums. You don't really got to do too much to sell the track, because those little keys in the background with that little subtle guitar are just so sweet. They're perfect. So I like this one a lot as well. Track 4 is Let Me Know.
Hey now, let's watch this water boil.
Look at these guitars, bro.
Just wait for me. I got more patience, baby. I need to know. If you wanna be with me, you gotta let me know. Yeah, I ain't gonna wait for you, cause
It's got a Post Malone vibe.
Let me know.
That's fire.
Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
That's so fire. I love that.
Yeah, looking at me now, feel like I'm hot shit. Yeah, like I'm hot shit. Yeah, I'm for me. Yeah, days change, but they've been looking the same to me. Yeah, you playing games, but this. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
That's fire. That's a fire track. Love the beat. And I think that the chorus is so catchy. I like that you keep the verses nice and concise so that we go back to the catchier portions of the tracks. I think that you do a really great job performing on this one. I'm loving that guitar in the background and how reverberant it is. I love the drums. The pattern is just so bouncy. It cuts right through the mix. It's so clean. I really like that a lot. That's a great song as well. And again, very unexpected. You know, I like it a lot. Can't Let That Go is next. Some really bouncy melodies already.
Don't tell me things, I had to find out and do my own thing. I'm striking a pose, I'm wavy as shit. I found me the waviest gift. I was floating across the ocean. I've been working, you calling. I've been looking around, nobody looking me down. I've been looking forward to a new life. I've been living wrong, but I can't let that go. I live my life for the day. I have my stripes on the way.
You know, that's a very interesting track. I love the production on that one. I think that the beat's crazy hard. I love what you're doing with the melodies. I love your performance on this. I think that, you know, you had all the right ideas, and I love that you even included like a little bridge section where you sing a little bit lower. I love all of that. I think that what might have made this track a little better is maybe for you to, and I know that you did this at some portions of the track, but I needed more of it. Harmonize, you know, go back through, do another take, doing some harmonies, do a few ad-libs, just some more layers to your actual vocals so that you're not just alone, like by yourself, one vocal track over the beat, because in those empty spaces that might get a little bit empty, you know, for the track. So you might need a little bit something in the background, some ad-libs, some harmonies, some little vocals, just things like that to really keep the track all the way interesting and to add to that depth to it, you know what I mean? So that's really the only thing I felt this track was missing, but for the most part, like, this track was just really well done. I like that one too. My Mind is next.
Welcome everybody to my mind. It's a place that you don't want to be. So running hide as a child, I was down from the outside. Everything was fine, but inside I can't find no peace. No, grew up so fast, time goes by quick. 1 minute you're there, then the next you don't exist. But you already is fucking made me. Don't close your eyes, you'll miss me fall into the deep. You lost in a maze, man. What else can I say, man? Maybe I should pray, man. Amen.
This is so catchy. Yeah, man, you've clearly got a very dope talent for creating these really catchy melodies, for writing these addictive hooks, you know. I think that the tracks are just so nicely done. The choruses are so nice to come back to. I love when they repeat in the tracks. The verses are so nice, concise, well written. The melodies you choose to sing are always on point. They really fit the tracks very well. The beat selection has been phenomenal so far. The little melodies in the background, like all of that. The vibes have just been top notch, man, seriously. So I'm loving this. You know, the mix could always be a little bit better. The mix could always be a little bit more professional, adding some effects to your vocals, adding some ad-libs, you know, lowering the volume in your vocals at some portions, emphasizing different portions of the track at some points. But I mean, really, for somebody who's considered up and coming, like, this project is just extremely high quality so far. It's something that I'm going to be recommending heavily on my channel. So I really like that one as well. Lost Kids is next.
We just some lost kids, we don't wanna be found. We had dreams about some things and I still feel that now. But you win some and you lose some. I don't wanna hear it, I've been fearing what I can't run from. Pop a little pill to just reckless, never second guessing, cause I'm in a living. We just some lost kids, we don't.
He's talking about some real deep-seated issues here, man.
Hurt me back then.
Real fears, real anxieties, very honest.
All I do is.
This is a vulnerable song, but it's also catchy. I like that. Yeah, that's a real, genuine, honest song, talking about some of his fears, some of the anxieties that he feels, some of the methods that he uses to cope, although they aren't really the best methods out there. It's just a real vulnerable song, and at the same time, it's over awesome production, and it's got a really catchy kind of vibe to it. So it's a track that you're going to want to come back to, but at the same time, he's getting these things off his chest, and I'm assuming that that can be really cathartic. So this is a really cool track, and I always feel like that. If you're going to make a track where you've got to get some things off your chest, and you've got to, you know, be real honest and vulnerable, do that. But don't, how can I say, don't compromise the quality or the rest of the track because you just want to say something. You can make a track sound good and still be honest. And it takes talent, it takes work, but you can do it, you know, and he shows time and time again that he's capable of that. So I like that. Michigan is next. Yo, these melodies are so crazy.
Stack blue M's like Michigan. Fuck steps like legs while I'm skipping them.
Hey.
We about to be the ones who's so significant. Yeah. People acting fishy, had to fill them in. Yeah. I'm James Worthy, bitch, you just worthless. I'm started at the surface, but I'm working on my ex if I can play with her Xbox. I'm the one, but she did 360s on me. Now
I just caught that Xbox bar. I'm gonna ask my ex if I could play with her Xbox. It's clever.
on vacation on safaris, and I hardly ever get exposed to Barbies cause they like to play the boys. Put some money in a little bit of fame. Me, I promise I can never do the same.
Hard. It's a fire track, bro. He came in with some real bars, some really clever lines in there that I caught. He's got a really dope flow, just really showcasing his lyrical ability on this one over a hard beat, dude. Such a dope track. Like, that's one of the better ones. Up there with, you know, Peace of Mind that I really enjoyed. Like, that's a crazy good song. Definitely one of the tracks that you would want to send and really push so that people find out about you. And like hearing him do this, I could definitely hear him on a track with somebody like Jack Harlow or Bryson Tiller or something like that. It's got that really dope, like energetic, youthful, on the come up, like hunger to him that just, I don't know, it sounds like he would fit really well with those guys on a track. I like it a lot. The last track is Outro, Made It Through the Rain.
Yeah, rain pouring and light striking. I'm praying these days float over me. I'm a little frightened of things you can't change. Tried to live a normal life with demons like the side of a cage. I'm fighting sides of hurricane. Full of emotion,
Production
provoking the
is
pain.
on point.
Through the storm, like a necklace. Play my music to tell me, and he ain't never second guessed it. We used to be so reckless, cause I'm guessing we was just addicted to the feeling. Ain't no concealing, we pull it out, light it.
That's a fantastic outro to this project. Again, being very honest, very vulnerable, talking about some of these things from his past, some of these memories, the times that he wishes he could go back to, some of his regrets, all over this really dope boom bap beat with some very glamorous little melodies going on in the background that are just, they're so good. I love it. I think it's a really dope outro for this project. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I would have never thought this project would be as dope as it actually is. A lot of times when I get these up and coming artists who hit me up, I listen to their projects, I give my thoughts, and I can always take away, 3 or 4 tracks that are really standout tracks. Like, man, this guy's got talent. Look at these 3 or 4 tracks. And the rest of the tracks always end up having some issues with the mixing, or the songwriting just isn't there yet. The person's got potential, but they're not really, there yet. They still got some work to do, things like that. But this is just like so complete. It's got such a dope, like fully fleshed out sound. It's got a concept to it. It's got the bars to it. It's got the really catchy melodies to it, the hard hitting beats, the really like dope little lo-fi vibes as well. We've got some rap, we've got some singing going on, we've got some really interesting features. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was just the one. Yeah, Fletcher, who came in and killed that verse. Like, this is a really dope, complete sounding project. And a few tiny issues with the mix aside, this project is really dope. And I still don't know. I'm going to check if it's on Spotify because I really want it to be. I want to listen to this again, and I don't want to have to do it through YouTube. Yeah, it's not on Spotify, but I really wish it were, man, because I would have a bunch of these tracks in my playlist and just listen to them over and over again. This is really well executed, guys. Like, I can't recommend this enough. It's a project that's got maybe 22 minutes to it, so definitely take some time out of your day. Put this on. The link is in the description. It is on YouTube, but he puts the timestamps in the description so that you can skip through the tracks. And yeah, just give this guy a shot. He's got so much talent, and he really put out a really dope project. So I like that a lot. I think the album is great. Shout out to you, Stannye boy. And let me know if I'm pronouncing your name wrong as well. But you did a great job on this project. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for hitting me up and sending me this project. And if you want a video for yourself, hit me up like he did, and I would love to do a video for you. All right? So with that said, guys, stay safe out there. Take care of your families, and be sure to wear a mask. It's still wild out there. People are still passing away, unfortunately. So just be safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back in another video really soon. Peace out.